Okay.
Showtime.
Let's go, family. It's showtime!
Showtime.
It's fucking showtime! Ah! 4 months ago, I started looking at sketches. They showed me these first sketches, and it looked a little more like cowgirl vibes. Like it was green, it had a big cowgirl hat. And then they showed me another version which was more colorful. And I was thinking doing more of like a monochromatic look. So I didn't change it much. I loved what it looked like. I was very happy with the sketches.
This is a dress that we create exclusively for Kylie. The theme of the MET is a camp.
Excess, extravagance and all of those kinds of things. We kind of tried to find a way to accumulate all those different ideas together and put them into one amazing look for Kylie. From the original illustration, the design itself is like all done by hand.
Yeah. We realized the sketches and the samples of embroideries, and when she chooses, we can start to realize the dress.
It's a process from taking the sketch, which is 2D, into 3D. That process involves a lot of handwork and a lot of various different people as well. And that's why we're lucky to work with like amazing seamstresses and pattern cutters that kind of make these pieces like sculpt and fit the body as though they're kind of like a second skin as well.
Here we use the material that we love most. It is the crystal mesh, and we use it like an interlace.
This mesh effect that almost just hangs over the shape of the body. It was about kind of creating these like super sexy Versace gowns, but with these new silhouettes.
Come potete vedere qui è un abito super sexy che lascia intravedere il corpo di Kylie. Lo scollo è definito dalla sinuosità dei ricami, i quali sono costituiti da binari di crystal mesh e Swarovski color lavanda, e scendendo sul corpo si trasformeranno in un'esplosione di piume di struzzo. Come potete vedere le ritroviamo sia sul fondo dell'abito che sui manicotti rimovibili che sul cappello.
This is the famous Gianni Versace mesh, which he kind of invented, firstly in metal and then in Swarovski crystals. You can see down here on this side seam, you can see here, this isn't stitched, this is all opened, closed and linked back together by hand with little tweezers. Yeah. If you look on the back here, each stone is held together with a little metal ring, so you have to lift open the 40, take out the ring and then you knit it back together again. Which is why like the women in our atelier are like the most specialised in the world. You know, this is why when we talk about metal mesh is a really, really, really specific kind of thing that's connected to the House of Versace, because there's not that many people that know how to work with it either. I think probably the most important thing is always making sure that you're kind of like maintaining the kind of Versace aesthetic, but at the same time really trying to create something new, exciting and something that is going to give that wow factor as well, especially for the Met Ball. And with the theme this year as well, it's something that kind of like it suits this house very well.
Now we are here, the dress is ready. Yeah, it looks exactly like the sketch to me. This is the sketch. And they nailed it. All finishing touches were perfected this morning. We made the waist tighter, and I don't know, we just had to tighten everything a little bit, shape my body more. So we did that this morning. Other than that, it's pretty on point. Ariel showed me some inspiration pictures. We've always wanted to do this like really sexy wing eye that goes all the way down to your tear duct. And I think there's a lot of purple going on, a lot of color, so to keep the eye a little more simple. I was gonna do purple nails also, but I went with more neutral nails.
How do you guys meet?
I DM'd him on Instagram. Growing up, I really just used whoever like my sisters were using. I didn't go and try to find someone who worked for me. So I was just always on Instagram looking, and I just like fell in love with the pictures and his work and how he did other people's makeup. Where I was still living at my mom's house, So I was 17 probably or 16. And then I was like, next time you're in LA, I'd love to do some glam. And then he said, I'll actually be in LA next week. But he really just planned to come out for me. And I'm like, great. So we set up a day and he came over and we glammed in my mom's living room. We are 2 hours out. The thing about me though is I never leave the house unless everything is perfect. This one almost looks like this, but perfected. So there is a lot of like last minute changes. Yeah, I like the other one.
It's more muted.
Yeah, it all just goes together. Let me see it on here. It's
Like
in the
darker,
same tone.
Yeah, just a darker version.
Kendall's coming. She's here now. We decided to go together this year, which is fun. She's in Versace also. Her dress is orange. I was trying to convince her to do pink, so she would be pink and I would be purple, but she's not a pink girl. So she says, so she did orange. And then Travis is gonna walk with me too, so it's kind of gonna be the three of us, I think. Triple date. I try not to stress myself out because I get really stressed out. Because I want to make all the right decisions. Like I don't want to look back on the look and say, oh, I wish we did shorter hair, or I wish we didn't do colored hair, I wish we didn't do this. But I'm very hard at making like final decisions because I see a lot of different visions. Like I'm like, okay, this could look great, but which one do we want to do? So I just try not to stress myself out. I'm like, all right, I'm just going with my gut. Hopefully it works. I'm gonna own it. Look. Just sleeves. No question. Sleeves. Sleeves. No question. No question.
No question.
No question.
Sleeves?
Kylie.
Sleeves.
Stop yelling at me. This is Bible. Really?
Sleeves.
Kylie.
It's sleeves.
Bible. The sleeves. But look at this.
It's sleeves.
Chloe said sleeves too. Bible, it's sleeves. Okay, take the fucking hat off. Who are you bringing in the van, Kylie? What? Who are you bringing in the van? I think I need one of them to re-cinch my waist, and then maybe Ariel, Tokyo. Yeah, I'm gonna bring Jenna Mary. What's happening? Beautiful. What is happening? I've had literally crazy anxiety. I can't stop. I'm not wearing the taller shoes. Do you think I should? He knows I'm the tallest, but. Let's go. Wait, I need my babe. Do you have my purse? Someone? Like from MET, we used to just wake up and just do whatever for our glam. Now we had like a practice glam a few days ago, like trying to be more prepared so it's less stress the day of. It's a very stressful day. Okay. Let's go, family. It's showtime! It's fucking showtime! Ah!
More wind? Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Fire.
Coming.
One camera there.